Hi guys, it's me and welcome to my channel. So today's Tuesday because I forgot to film yesterday. Not gonna lie, I mean at this point, what the fuck. But I started and finished the Campus Diaries, the first book, The Graham Effect. Girl, I had the time of my life. I'm too tired to speak, so I'm sorry if it comes out weird. Just get over it, okay? But this book is Gigi Graham's book. Yeah, like Gigi Graham, as in Gary Graham and Hannah Wells' daughter. Yeah. So she's in college, of course, in Briar. And she met this guy 6 years ago, okay? Writer. And she had to teach him how to like skate or something. It was something along those lines, okay? I don't remember. But they like don't like each other from the get-go. And we go just 6 years after that, okay? And they met in college by accident, and oh boy, these two. I mean, they have so much chemistry. It's like, this story reminded me so much to The Deal because they make a deal. Okay, just like Hannah and Gary did back then. And this deal is about to, he needs Graham to put him on his team. And I think it's a camp or something. And she needs help with her flaws in hockey because, of course, she just plays hockey. She's Garrett's daughter. You can tell that she is fucking Garrett's daughter. And her twin, Wyatt, he's just like his mother. Okay, it's artistic. It's everything. So they have like an agreement, and she she kissed one of his teammates for some dumb reason. I just I I'm not judging, but she said like then I mean I have needs, to write her because that conversation came up somehow. Sorry. So I mean one random day he calls her and says, use me for sex because she said that she felt bad and she like was glad that nothing happened because she would have like used his teammate. And he's like, use me. This man, I mean at in every fucking chapter, in every fucking word, he was sure he wanted her. And he never like he did a little bit, but you know you know also he is in Briar. Briar is in Briar because he's from Eastwood, but the hockey team had to merge because of some kind of fucked up shit that happened to the what was the name, the coach. But yeah, that was the reason. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but that's what happened. And he's so obsessed with her. He keeps telling you like, I'm not obsessed with her, I don't like her. She's hot, but that's everything. Boy, this man brought her flowers the fucking first time. The first time that he said something like out of constructive criticism, okay, but she like got it the wrong way because some shit that was in her head. And he apologized with daisies, and by that time they didn't even like each other. I And also the mouth of this man, if you could have seen me giggling, having the time of my life, were reading this. Adriana knows. Adriana knows. That woman had like voice messages, my voice messages, where I'm actually losing my mind over this man. 5 stars. I mean, I cannot tell you more than that. It's 5 fucking stars, and that's a must read. If you love campus, girl, this book is for you. But yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Adriana convinced me to read this because I had the time of my life. But yeah, I plan to start like the Dixon Rule before I go to bed, but I'll update you tomorrow, okay? I had too much going on today. I had physical therapy. I had to do some stuff. I had to edit the last week's vlog, and I had to film content for TikTok. So I was busy the whole day and also had other things to do on the side. So yeah, I didn't have time. Hi. So today's Thursday, and I finished the Dixon Rule, and everything was fun. Everything was, I mean, I was having the time of my life. Okay, if you could like listen to my voice memos that I sent to Adriana the whole time, you would be on the floor. Okay, because a lot of shit happened, and I had the time of my life. Okay, and also I should tell you that you should read trigger warnings for this book because some shit happens. Okay, but there was a part in the book where I was bawling my eyes out. And I have the clip for that. So I guess I'll show you right now. Well, this book is about Diana. She's a cheerleader and she does a lot of things in the side, and she wants to compete in some dance competition, whatever. I don't remember the whole name because it was a mouthful. But yeah, and she hates the MMC, of course. Shane Lindley, girl, this man, girl. I mean, they hate each other, okay? And this is a fucking slow burn because for things to get to some point, you take like, it takes like 50%, okay? So, sorry, I was crying 2 seconds ago because I finished. Whatever, don't mind me. But yeah, he's a hockey player. He's a writer's best friend. So yeah, and I know who the third book is going to be about. But shut up. I mean, I should shut up, not you. But whatever. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, he is still hung up on his ex. And she's trying to make her ex understand that she wants nothing to do with him. Okay? So both of them have exes lingering, okay, around them. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you anything more. Like, yeah, you have enough information, okay? I had the time of my life. But also I had the worst time of my life. I I didn't expect. I mean, I walked into this book, and this is my fault every fucking time, whatever. I don't know how to speak today, but the problem here is I never read a synopsis, and you know this by now, okay? If there's someone new in here, baby, I never read a fucking synopsis. Okay, I go blind into the book. Okay, so yeah, I knew nothing. I never know a fucking thing. And then I'm surprised that something maybe it's not clicking with me, which I should. But whatever. I mean, I'm 28. You're not convincing me to change that at this point in my life, okay? But long story short, I loved this book. Okay, I had the time of my life, and yeah. I mean, I can't tell you anything more because there were kinky shit that I loved, to be honest. And the mouth of this man, I mean, Ryder's mouth is even dirtier than Shane's, But I mean, Shane, we have to appreciate his mouth, okay? Yeah, that's everything I have to say. 5 stars. I mean, 5 stars. 5 fucking stars. Was it what I wanted it to be? Yes and no. I mean, I didn't want the book to make me cry, but it did. I mean, I'm also like a big crier in books. So, I mean, at this point, you can never, and I mean, never know what's gonna happen to me while I'm reading a book. So, you never know if I'm going to cry or not. But, I mean, if you had to bet on it, I'll bet yes. Always. If something like sad happens, I'm crying. Yeah. Not in real life though, but in a book, baby, every single time. So yeah, that's it. 5 stars. I have nothing more to say. Okay. That's everything. And should I jump into the Charlie's method? I know because I mean the only thing I know about this book is, and I mean, if Ariana didn't tell me this when she did, I would have like figured it out because it was quite obvious. Okay, when you're reading the first book, you got hints, but in the second book, it was like, okay, you know who's coming after this, okay? And also, by the way, I didn't tell you, but seeing the off-campus men and the Briarview men again together, I'm I'm in love. I love them. I love them. I mean, every time I come back to Briar University, I'm home. Those are my men. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something. The next book, The Charlie's Method, is how I choose. Well, yeah, actually. It's like a throuple, I guess. Because we know that there are two men that got involved, okay, in three and then some. And yeah, I don't want to tell you the names right now. I mean, at this point, you know if you have read these two books. If not, I mean, you just have to read the back of the book and you'll know the fucking names in 3 seconds. I don't know who the girl's gonna be. Okay, I don't know who the girl is going to be. I know nothing. But the men, I know them. So I guess I'll tell you their names when I read the Charlie's Method. So I'll see you then. I just opened. Okay. The Charlie Method. And the first name I saw was Isaac Grant. And I was like, was it wrong about the two main characters in this book? No, I wasn't. I wasn't. Because I checked. I checked the names of the chapters, of course. I mean, I cannot be wrong because, I mean, it was like being too hinted, you know. And no, I was right. I know the two main characters are Will and Beckett, and she is Charlotte. I don't know who the fuck Charlotte is. Okay, I think I've never read her name ever. So nice to meet you, Charlotte. And why the fuck are you hooking up with Isaac Grant? I mean, and the first sentence this man says is, and I quote, baby, I can't wait to feel you squeezing my cock. This is gonna be awkward because I know this man did something in the last book. And I know a certain someone that wouldn't like this. But who am I to judge? I'm not judging, but I feel like I know that he's gonna have a book. Well, maybe not him, but I know she is going to have a book for sure. So that's gonna be interesting, you know? So I finished the Charlie Method and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about this book. I gave it 2 stars. I'm sorry. I had to. I had to. Okay. So this is a story about Charlie. She's like Miss Perfect. Okay. She has to maintain this perfect facade. Okay. Because she's afraid of everything crumble down, not being accepted, being feeling like she doesn't belong. So yeah, she meets Will and Beckett in a dating app. Okay. And they both go together. I mean, it's the same profile for the both of them, and they imply that they share. But she doesn't know who they are, and they don't know who she is. So yeah, everything's anonymous. Okay. Um, this story is like a white juice, a trouble, whatever the fuck you're calling two men. It's an MFM. Okay. I okay. By the way, if you don't know, Will and Beckett are hockey players because, of course, they're hockey players. What the fuck? But here's the thing: the problem that I have is that I knew from the beginning that the title of the book being the Charlie's Method, I knew they weren't going to be endgame like Beckett and Will because I wanted them to be, but I guess it's not. So I thought, well, then if there's gonna be a girl, she should be endgame with Will. Okay, because those were my thoughts when I was reading. But now they make it work. I love white choices, but this one was really weird. Okay, this was weird. So I the whole time I mean, this book, okay, Blake Logan, okay, John Logan's daughter, carried the whole book. I'm sorry. And she was a side character. But she carried the whole book. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And I don't know who's gonna be next in the series because I don't know if it's gonna be Blake's book or we're gonna jump to Wyatt, AJ, and maybe not AJ. I just don't know. Or Bo. I don't really know. But I don't know if Blake and the guy that she's with in this book is gonna be, I don't know if they're gonna be endgame or something is going to happen because John Logan I mean all of the men in this series, I mean off campus, I mean Briar, the parents, all of them are so overprotective, but John Logan, the chats, the dad chats, I was actually, I mean, I couldn't stop laughing. Like, I love them. I miss them so much. I need just books about them being parents, but they being the main characters. I just need that. I miss them so much, and that those crumbles kept me going. The dad chats and the backstory. I mean, the side story about Blake and the other guy. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck about the story about the three of them because to me they didn't make sense. Okay, if she had to choose one, she had to choose Will, in my opinion. Not that I didn't like her with Beckett, but I always thought that Will and Beckett were going to be a thing together, they both being together, not sharing Charlie. And also, they never, like, yeah, they share the girl, but they don't do stuff. So it was like disappointed, maybe. I just don't know. I wanted them to be together and they just share the girl. So yeah, I didn't really like that. And also she has a story, a backstory because she was adopted. So there's a side to everything, like she feeling like if she's not perfect, no one will love her and things like that. So yeah, I just yeah. And also Beckett's backstory. Yeah, that was sad. If you're hearing something, that's my Apple Watch. Because I guess Adriana, yeah, he's spamming me. She's spamming me right now because I told her that I finished the book and we were just talking about this, and yeah, we share the same opinion. So yeah, that's everything I have to say. And I mean, this blog in some way ended up being like, I read all the books Adriana told me to. Yeah, because she said, when you finish the Charlie method, you need to read Unsteady. Am I going to read Unsteady? Yes. Hi. I finished Unsteady. I didn't even tell you. Like, I didn't even tell you that I started that book. That I mean, I didn't know what I was going to read, but yeah, Unsteady. I had the best and the worst time of my life. Yeah, I'll tell you that much. So this is a story about Reese, that he had an accident in a hockey game and it was pretty brutal. But it wasn't the physical aspect, it was the mental one. And that's where you um start, because he has to go back to college and the hockey thing. So yeah, it's complicated for him. And then she is no, Sadie, and she has a pretty bad situation at home. I don't want to tell you too much because you'll get to know about them, like her and her brothers. They're just the fucking most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I pulled my ass out like half the book, and I was crying too much. I mean, at this point, I don't know if I have like any kind of water inside of me, because I think I wouldn't be able to even pee right now. Okay. That's the amount of tears that I shed. But I loved it. Every fucking second of it. And there's a second book. And I guess I'll read it tomorrow. I mean, I read 2 books today. I think that's enough, right? I mean, that was enough. But I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. I just started, and yeah, I did it. I just I don't know how I did it, but 5 stars. I don't know if I said it, but if I said it, just shut up. And if I didn't, you're welcome. But the way he loved her and the way his family waited for him to come to terms with everything that he went through, yeah, I think it hit too close to home because of my injury and stuff. I've never talked about that in here, but yeah, just I still have an injury. For I've had it for like almost 5 years. So I can relate to that. The kind of physical and psychological pain, I can relate. So yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that because I prefer not to share that part of my life, because I don't know. It's just private, when I feel too vulnerable. I don't know how I say that fucking word. Vulnerable. I can handle it. Okay, I can't because I'm a Virgo. We don't like to feel vulnerable with anyone. So yeah, I'm not gonna share the story, but I don't know how I did it. I just did it, and it was hard. Okay, I'm still trying to get better, and I'm just trying. It's the best I can do. So we're not gonna make this about me, okay? But I I am going to like steal Reese from Sadie because I want that man for me. That man, I swear, he loved her like with the force of 1,000 suns. Like, I don't know if there are two people that could love each other the way they did. Yeah, I just, and it's not that he loved her and her brothers. Like, yeah, like they were his own, you know? It's like, yeah, that's everything I have to say. And after the Charlie's method that I didn't really like, well, this was like the cherry on top for my day because that saved my day. So yeah, I don't know. I I guess I'll see you tomorrow because I mean it's 10 p.m. So I don't think I'm going to read, but you never know with me, okay? I mean, one second I'll tell you I'm not gonna read today anything, and the next second I pick up a new book, and you cannot trust me, but you can trust me better than your exes. So that's a good thing. I mean, if you can trust a man, you can trust me. Okay? So shut up. Hi. I didn't tell you anything on Saturday. Just because I went to Hobby's concert, and let me show you. Don't mind my outfit, okay? Just shut up. So I went to a Hobby's concert, and it was on cinemas, live streamed. So the BTS fan club gave us this. I love it. And also I met with Seeking Read, sorry. Just we were friends, and we never met each other, and I mean she happens to live in the same city as I do, so yeah, we like spoke a lot about being like the biggest fans of Renegade, and she told me she had a spare copy of Empire of Last, and she gave it to me, and I annotated it already. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. I did. So I love that. But what I wanted to say today that it's Sunday, okay? Today is June 1st, so happy Pride Month. I mean, I'm not in the community. I wish I was, but I'm not. Unfortunately, I like men. Well, I don't like them, but I feel attracted to them. So, yeah, I wish I could be part of your community, but I'm just an ally. And yeah, I have a lot of friends that, belong in that community. And yeah, it's so sad that we keep celebrating these things because it feels like we as human beings cannot respect whatever the fuck people want to do with their lives. It's sad, to be honest, but yeah, I wish we come to a point when we cannot ever like celebrate like loving who you want to love and feel attracted to to whoever you feel attracted to, or that is no longer like punished by society, the fact that you were born in a body that you feel trapped in. So yeah, I'm sorry to I'm sorry for everyone that has ever had a bad experience about this, of being like not accepted, not loved the way they should. I don't know. In any kind of way, I'm sorry, and I will stand by you. Even though it's not my fight, I will be there to fight with you if you let me. So yeah, I am aware that this is not my fight because I don't belong to the community, but I feel the same hurt they feel because I'm surrounded by them. So I see the hurt when something happens, and the struggle. So yeah, Anyway, moving to a lighter topic, I finished Unsteady, and well, let me tell you what this book is about, okay? So, this book is about she's Rosalie. She is what was her name? Sadie's best friend, and she is with this Tyler guy. Oh. Okay, that man. I hate that man. He is a scum. If I could punch some fictional character, that would be him. Yeah, I mean, I will call Lana Myers so she can take care of him. Okay, it is what it is. But uh, whatever. She's dealing with that man, and she's dealing with a lot of stuff. And yeah, but he's Matthew Frederick. He's one of resisting teammates, and yeah, he is going to play like professionally, but he deals with a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't want to like say any kind of things that he has to go through, because I think it's better if you read about them, because they're pretty harsh and they are pretty like reading in his brain. Okay, it's kind of difficult, but yeah. So this story begins because in freshman year somehow they ended up kissing in a party, and he doesn't remember, and it was her first kiss. Yeah, but now she has to tutor him because he has dyscalculia and dyslexia, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about dyslexia. I think he does. I don't really know, but I think he has like any kind of some kind of ADHD. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, I should have checked that, but I was busy crying because yeah, I cried. I At this point, I think I've cried at almost every book I read this week. I mean, I'm blaming Adriana on this. Okay, she chose my reads, so she wanted me to cry. She's like, "I'm sorry, but you've been like crying every day." Yes, I have. Yes, I fucking have. Whatever, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm a big crier in books. Okay, something like a little bit emotional happens, and I'm in tears. I'm bawling my eyes out, like it's nobody's business. Okay, but yeah, girl, I gave it 4.5 stars. I mean, I loved them. Okay, the relationship to develop, it takes a really long time. So if you don't like it's not like it's a slow burn, because some things happen, but yeah, the the romance aspect, like it it's like a little bit delayed, but I didn't mind about that. But he is not Reese. I mean, to me, Reese is number one, and Matt, he was he was so wholesome. He was actually the best, but he wasn't Reese. So yeah, I love him for Rosalie, but I liked the first one better. Okay, it was fine. I had the time of my life. Okay, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. So yeah, 4.5 stars, and yeah, I should feel like um May wrap up, and I don't know if I will do a June what was it called, TBR. I don't know, because I keep like doing whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I'm the worst at following TBRs. Like, because sometimes I say, by the way, I have to finish Nightfall, because I know, like, I read like 5 chapters of that book, and I know I need to finish it. And I mean, I wish I could finish that one before June ends, but We never know with me, okay? I can't be trusted. I mean, I will never be worse than a man, okay? My word means something more than a man. I will like, how is this? Wait, I'm struggling with English right now. Shut up. But I always, okay, keep my promises. Not the ones in books, okay? Let me tell you that. If I promise you something, I will. But never trust me if I say to you, like, I'm reading that book this month. Maybe it won't happen. I'm the worst mood reader. Okay, I could tell you like today, I'm gonna read this book in 5 minutes. Like I'm gonna start it in 5 minutes, and that never happens because some other thought crossed my mind, and I was like, you know what, I'm reading the other book. It happened. Okay, that's something that happens every single day in my head. So deal with it. Okay, just I'm used to that. And also, you will never convince me to read the synopsis before I read the book. No, you tell me you're gonna love it, I will trust you. I will trust you, but I will never be mad at you if I don't like it, because I can see why you will love it, but maybe it's not for me, and that is okay. Okay? Okay. So we'll see. Okay? We'll see how this month goes, but yeah, I guess I should stop fucking yapping and just wrap up this fucking vlog because it's getting too long at this point. I don't even know because I haven't started editing, and I hope the editing goes smoothly. But I have to film. I'm not gonna film it today, by the way, but I'll finish. I want. What the fuck did I say? I will film the wrap up at some point next week, whenever my brain wants to function. But yeah, guys, this is the end of the vlog. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.